Welcome to Online Skill English.
What were you doing yesterday at 8 p.m.?
I was reading a book yesterday at 8 p.m.
Was she cooking dinner last night?
Yes, she was cooking dinner last night.
Were they playing football in the afternoon?
No, they were playing basketball in the afternoon.
What was he eating during lunch?
He was eating a sandwich during lunch.
Were you listening to music in the evening?
Yes, I was listening to music in the evening.
Was it raining when you left?
No, it was not raining when I left.
Where were you going when I saw you?
I was going to the park when you saw me.
Was she watching TV before bed?
Yes, she was watching TV before bed.
Were they studying for the exam all night?
Yes, they were studying for the exam all night.
What were you writing yesterday?
I was writing a letter yesterday.
Was he playing the guitar at the party?
No, he was playing the piano at the party.
Were we traveling last weekend?
Yes, we were traveling last weekend.
What were they doing at the park?
They were cleaning the house at the park.
Was she painting the wall?
Yes, she was painting the wall.
Were you swimming in the morning?
No, I was not swimming in the morning.
Was he reading the newspaper during breakfast?
Yes, he was reading the newspaper during breakfast.
What were you drinking last night?
I was drinking coffee last night.
Were they singing at the concert?
Yes, they were singing at the concert.
Was it snowing this morning?
No, it was not snowing this morning.
What was she wearing at the event?
She was wearing a red dress at the event.
Were you waiting for the bus?
Yes, I was waiting for the bus.
Was he running when it started to rain?
No, he was walking when it started to rain.
Were they dancing at the wedding?
Yes, they were dancing at the wedding.
What were you saying to her?
I was saying hello to her.
Was the dog barking all night?
Yes, the dog was barking all night.
Were they playing chess in the evening?
No, they were playing cards in the evening.
What were you cooking for dinner?
I was cooking pasta for dinner.
Was she studying for the test?
Yes, she was studying for the test.
Were they laughing at the joke?
Yes, they were laughing at the joke.
What was he watching on TV?
He was watching a movie on TV.
Were you working on a project yesterday?
Yes, I was working on a project yesterday.
Was she drinking coffee at the cafe?
No, she was drinking juice at the cafe.
Were they playing video games all afternoon?
Yes, they were playing video games all afternoon.
What was the baby doing while you were away?
The baby was sleeping while I was away.
Were you reading a book on the train?
Yes, I was reading a book on the train.
Was he writing an email yesterday morning?
Yes, he was writing an email yesterday morning.
Were they having lunch when you called?
Yes, they were having lunch when I called.
What were you looking at in the store?
I was looking at a photo in the store.
Was she listening to the radio in the car?
Yes, she was listening to the radio in the car.
Were they waiting for the bus for long?
Yes, they were waiting for the bus for a long time.
What were you buying at the market?
I was buying groceries at the market.
Was he drawing a picture in art class?
Yes, he was drawing a picture in art class.
Were they enjoying the party last night?
Yes, they were enjoying the party last night.
What were you thinking about yesterday?
I was thinking about my vacation yesterday.
Was she fixing the car in the garage?
No, she was fixing her bike in the garage.
Were they planting flowers in the garden?
Yes, they were planting flowers in the garden.
What was the cat doing while you were gone?
The cat was playing with a ball while I was gone.
Were you having fun at the event?
Yes, I was having a great time at the event.
Was he learning to drive last summer?
Yes, he was learning to drive last summer.
What were they talking about during the meeting?
They were talking about their plans during the meeting.
Was she cooking when the guests arrived?
Yes, she was cooking when the guests arrived.
Were they playing in the park yesterday evening?
Yes, they were playing in the park yesterday evening.
What was he doing when you called?
He was working when you called.
Were you working late last night?
Yes, I was working late last night.
Was she watching a movie when you visited?
Yes, she was watching a movie when I visited.
Were they studying for the quiz?
Yes, they were studying for the quiz.
What were you planning to do yesterday?
I was planning to go shopping yesterday.
Was he exercising in the gym?
Yes, he was exercising in the gym.
Were they helping with the chores?
Yes, they were helping with the chores.
What were you saying before I interrupted?
I was saying something before you interrupted.
Was the dog digging in the yard?
Yes, the dog was digging in the yard.
Were they dancing at the party?
Yes, they were dancing at the party.
What were you reading last night?
I was reading a novel last night.
Was she sewing a dress?
Yes, she was sewing a dress.
Were they arguing when you walked in?
Yes, they were arguing when I walked in.
What was he eating at the restaurant?
He was eating pizza at the restaurant.
Were you traveling last month?
Yes, I was traveling last month.
Was she cleaning the room yesterday?
Yes, she was cleaning the room yesterday.
Were they waiting for the train?
Yes, they were waiting for the train.
What were you thinking about when I asked?
I was thinking about work when you asked.
Was he swimming in the pool?
Yes, he was swimming in the pool.
Were they playing music during the event?
Yes, they were playing music during the event.
What were you doing when I arrived?
I was finishing my work when you arrived.
Was she teaching a class in the morning?
Yes, she was teaching a class in the morning.
Were they fixing the roof yesterday?
Yes, they were fixing the roof yesterday.
What was he saying on the phone?
He was talking on the phone.
Were you walking home when it started raining?
Yes, I was walking home when it started raining.
Was she knitting a sweater?
Yes, she was knitting a sweater.
Were they preparing for the party?
Yes, they were preparing for the party.
What were you buying at the store?
I was buying some fruits at the store.
Was he checking his phone?
Yes, he was checking his phone.
Were they driving when the accident happened?
Yes, they were driving when the accident happened.
What was the dog doing in the garden?
The dog was digging in the garden.
Were you talking to your friend?
Yes, I was talking to my friend.
Was she shopping when you met her?
Yes, she was shopping when I met her.
Were they fishing by the river?
Yes, they were fishing by the river.
What were you discussing during lunch?
We were discussing work during lunch.
Was he painting the fence?
Yes, he was painting the fence.
Were they rehearsing for the play?
Yes, they were rehearsing for the play.
What were you listening to on the bus?
I was listening to a podcast on the bus.
Was she baking a cake yesterday?
Yes, she was baking a cake yesterday.